Okay, so we need to practice this, and the very first ones are pretty tough, so try to hang in through those. Whenever it says just this, there's no math. You just need to conceptualize, okay? So you need to kind of draw them out. So let me do these on a piece of paper. So number 1 said it's going to go through 2, 3 is your point, and it needs to be perpendicular to y equals -2. All right, so let's start with what in the world does y equals -2 look like? Y equals -2. Think about that. That's the same as 0x minus 2. Right here is a 0 slope, okay? And also, what's that then? That is my b. So where is b? b is negative. So let's just assume 1, 2 right here is a, whoa. Hang on, sorry. All right, so 1, 2. So let's assume right there that is 0, -2. Okay? So that line, if it was a 0 slope, it's going straight through it this way. We agree with that? All right, now it needs to be perpendicular to it. That means something's going to be coming down. Where is 2, 3? So over to, right about there, is 2, 3. So it just wants to be perpendicular. Let me move this over. This was 0, -2. Okay, so it wants it to be perpendicular. So if it goes through this line and is perpendicular to this, it crosses it in a 90-degree angle. So whatever this is the line that's perpendicular to this line. Well, what is this line? Well, this line is going to start with what? X equals, because it goes up and down. Its slope is undefined, but we don't mind. We just need to know what the equation is. Well, if this is x and this is y, then x equals 2 is the line that goes through here. And if it's on the test, you need 2 points. So if this is 2, 3, what's this one here? It's got to go through at the 2, so 2, 0. There's 2 points on that line, on a line that is perpendicular to the other line that they have, okay? Number 2 says it goes through that point, and it's perpendicular to x equals 1. All right, so let's do this one. And x equals 1. Well, that's undefined, so it goes up and down. Let's pick something here. So it goes up and down over a positive 1. Up and down over a positive 1. Okay? That means it has no b. It has no slope. It's all does not exist. Okay? Where is -2, 5? -5, -2. I don't know. Let's go here. Okay. It is perpendicular to that, so that means it has to go this way. Cross right there at a 90-degree angle. This is a 0 slope that goes through what? This is my x, this is my y, so it goes through at, it has a y-intercept of what? -2. That's my b right there. So if I had to put 2 points on the line on the test, it would be 0, -2, because it's a b, right? That's the b. So on the test, I would accept this as your answer. You can also put it like that. That is the line that is perpendicular to this line up here. Okay. All right, let's go back to this other one here for a minute. All right, number 3. Parallel to this line. Well, what is the slope? This equation is in slope-intercept form. Therefore, you can just look right here, and m equals a -4/3. Okay? So if a line needs to be parallel to it, it needs the same slope. Okay? So I need another line that has the same slope, but now it has to go through here. All right? So I have a slope and I have a point. I need the point slope. Y minus y1 equals mx minus x1. All right, so I want to put in x1, y1. So this is going to be positive 1. Oops, don't put an m. Put the slope. And the x1. Okay? So if they give you a point and they gave you this equation, that's like giving you a point and a slope. You need to put it in the point slope. Okay? Since it has to be parallel, the equation of the line we're trying to get has to have that this right here slope, so it's parallel to it. So that's what we put in the point slope with the ordered pair that's supposed to go through there. Okay? Then it says I want it in slope-intercept form, so we need to distribute or clear the fractions if you're a clear the fraction person. Whoops. Hang on. Let's not get too excited here. All right, so I'm sorry, I'm running out of room. I'm going to write up here. Y minus y1. I'm not going to change that, but I need to distribute. This is a big plus 3, right? So a -4 times a positive 3 is a -12/3, which is the same thing as a -4. So add 1 to both sides. This is going to be a -3. So there is the equation of the line that is parallel because it has the same slope, but it goes through a different, notice this B and this B, all right? I don't know what, let's see, it's a negative slope. They're going down the mountain. Let's see, that would be -3 here, -1 here. Whatever kind of slope this looks like. So that means this is going this way and this is going this way. And they're parallel and they'll never meet. Okay? All right, next one. Parallel to this one. So this has a slope of this. And it wants to go through here. Point slope. Y. This is x1, y1. Y minus 0 equals -5/4. X minus a -4. That's the same as a +4. This is going to turn into just a y. Distribute. All right. -5 times a +4 is a -20/4. -20/4 is a -5. All right, parallel, same slope, different B. All right, here's another one. Parallel to this line, and I can't tell by looking at it what the slope is, so I need to put it in slope-intercept form so I know. 2y equals 5x minus 2. 2, 2, 2. So y equals 5/2x minus 1. All right, the important point is that my m is 5/2, and here's the line that I need. So y minus y1, the slope that I need to make it parallel, x minus x1. So y minus 2 equals 5 2/2. Negative 3 times a 5 is negative 15 over 2. Add 2 to both sides. Y equals 5 over 2x. Let's see, 2 equals what in terms of 2's? 4 over 2. 4 over 2, 4 over 2 minus 15 over 2 equals negative 13 over 2. No, can't add. That's a 1. Negative 11 over 2? I believe so. Negative 11 over 2. Sorry, it's so messy. I probably should be doing it on that nice line paper on the other side. Let me try this one. Plus 2x plus 2x negative y equals 2x minus 7 divided by 1 divided by 1 divided by 1. Y equals negative 2x plus 7. Watch the double negative there. So this means my m equals negative 2. X, y1. Oh, and this needs to be perpendicular. Let's see. So the slope that we need, if that one's negative 2, this one has to be a positive half. So y minus y1, which is a negative 3, equals 1/2 x minus 2. Because it needs to be perpendicular, I found my slope of the line they gave me. Then I turned it around, I flipped it over, and made it the opposite sign, which is positive in this case. And then use that in the point slope with the point and crunch it through to get the slope-intercept form. So this is a plus 3. Y plus 3 equals 1/2 x. Negative 2 times a positive 1 is a negative 2 over a 2. Subtract 3, subtract 3. This right here equals a negative 1, right? A negative 1 and a negative 3 gives me y equals 1/2 x minus 4. Let me check my answer key. Yes, that is that one. Okay, squash down at the end here. Figure out what my slope is. Y equals negative 4/3 x minus 11/3 is what I had, but the important part is that's my slope, and if I need something to be perpendicular, then the slope I need is to flip it over, and instead of negative it's positive, and this is my x1, y1. So negative 4, 1. Here, let's try to, Negative 4, 1, x1, y1. And then I had y equals, no, I had an m. That's all I care about. Okay, so that's the slope that I need. This is the point that I needed to go through to get the line in slope-intercept form. I have to start with my point slope because I have a point and a slope. So y minus y1 equals the slope that I need, x minus 4. So y minus 1 equals, this is x plus 4. This is going to be 3/4 x. 3 times 4 is 12. Over 4, it's a positive, so that equals a 3. Plus 1 plus 1. Y equals 3/4 x plus 4 is my final answer.